Now we are going to see the HRMS master. So this is the summary screen where we'll be. This is the summary screen which gives a list of all the employees based on the selection criteria. So we can have the selection criteria here. So by default it will display the zone and branch of the user who is logging in. So this is for different conditions. I am going to go into the update mode of a particular employee. So we have to select and then do an update. So these are the different tabs that we have for the employees. First is the general tab, which captures the general personal details of the employee, like the employee code. This is auto generated from the serial key configuration. The employee name, middle name, family name, his gender, the file number if he has got any, and then the qualification and sub-qualification. This all the drop downs, they come from the master configuration which can be added. And the sub-qualification, there we have a sub-qualification master. So for each qualification we can add the sub-qualification. Then the current address of the employee. So if the current address and the permanent address are the same, we have an option tick box here, same as current. So when we click on this, whatever changes we have done here, it will be incorporated there. So we'll just say current address as same. So whatever changes we have done here, the N got disappeared here. Okay. So this is the residence phone number, mobile number, nationality and religion. The photos can be browsed and then attached here. So any images can be added here. The marital status, whether they are married or single, their email ID, their blood group, the weight and height. Okay, so there is also an option for capturing their image through the webcam. If the particular system has got a webcam, then they can capture the image. Okay, so initially the status will be a new. We'll have to save the work details first. So once the work details is saved, then we'll be having all the other tabs that is displayed. So on the work details, we have the work details of the employee. So we have the whether category, whether staff or contract staff or labor, and subcategories, whether they are technical or non-technical, whether they are a permanent or a temporary employee, to which department they belong to, and the probation period if they got any. If the probation period is yes, then it will look for the number of months of probation. Performance appraisal, when it has got. Okay, and the date of joining, when the employee joined. If they are confirmed employee, then we can click on that and you will have the date of confirmation. This date of confirmation will be based on the probation days or months we are specifying here. Okay, the job description of the employee, the emergency contact name and the contact number, the notice period, and the GL code to which it is linked to. Okay, so here we have an option for attaching any kind of document regarding this employee. So we can have their profile, their degree certificate scanned, all the documents can be attached. So this attached document, we can have different kinds of document. We can have an Excel, Word document, PDF document, text file. So any document can be attached here. So the attached document can be viewed using the view document facility. And this is that the bottom grid is the reporting to details, which location he is belonging to, what is his designation, what is the grade, to whom this particular employee is reporting to, and from when. If you don't give the 2 days, this is taken as till date, which means till this date this particular employee is reporting to this employee. Okay, so if the particular employee has got any subordinates, it is based on this reporting to. If you see this 1024 employee, then their subordinate employees will be displayed here. So the subordinate details will be displayed at the bottom. So this employee, if he has got this subordinate details, is displayed based on the reporting to. If for this particular person, this employee will be the subordinate. Okay, So we can also have the temporary pass. This temporary pass is available only for the active employees. So till the ID card is received, they can be given a temporary pass to log into our organization. So this is the temporary pass. This can be printed and given. And we can also have the appointment letter generated automatically for each employee, approved employees. So this appointment letter template is again configurable in the system. We can configure the template for the same. Then is the salary. So this salary structure is arriving depending upon the salary structure that has been created for the grade and the designation. Okay, so the salary structure of every grade and the designation will be configured. So based on the employee, we are creating the designation and the grade. The salary will be displayed here. So the salary type can be fixed or amount. So whether it is a bank transfer or a check or a cash, so that will be decided here, and we can save the details here. The save is allowed only for the first time. Once the recorded is saved, this cannot be changed. So if it is a bank transfer, we'll be capturing all the bank details, to which bank it has to be transferred and the other details. Okay. So if the employee has availed any loan, then the loan details can be viewed in this screen itself. What type of loan he has bought and what is the amount. So all these details, whether status received means this person has received the loan. Okay, so this can be, this is the salary structure. Then the time card displays the in-out timing of the particular employee. His early in, early out, when he was logged in. This is based on the biometric system they have for the attendance. Next is the benefits tab, whether they have got any eligibility. So now we are going to see the benefits of the employees, whether the particular employee has got any leave encashment, whether they need accommodation, whether OT is enabled or not. Only if the OT is enabled, then they will be allowed to add OT. If they have the leave encashment eligibility, then based on then they will be having the leave encashment option or the end of service. Attendance enabled or not, whether they have an attendance or not. And then end of service, what are all the end of service they are entitled for. So this service will be added in the end of service benefit master. So this is for the relationship with the employee, the relation details, the dependent details. Next is the travel. Here we capture the passport number, when it was issued, what was the country, issued country, when it does get expired. So these details will be present in the transport. In additionally, if they have any insurance or vaccination details, from where the insurance vaccination has added, and what is the date and what is the expiry date, till which date the vaccination is eligible. So these data can be updated here. The achievements tab displays the presentation history, if any of the employee, the reward history, and the membership details he has got. The training details is the trainings that he has got, and it also displays the skill history, whether his skills, if he is an experienced employee, in which he has worked, whether it is a management skill or .NET he has worked with, or any other skill he has got. So the skills can be explained here. Then the education details, so his engineering graduation and all those details can be added here. The career details, if he's a experienced employee, they can add the previous employer's details in this tab. Okay. And then asset details, if he has been provided any assets, then this asset details will be displayed here. And the disciplinary action, if any disciplinary action has been taken against him, that will be displayed. So in the other info, we have the language details, which the particular person is able to speak, read or write. Okay, and they can also add their extracurricularies, whether they have in arts, other sports, like that. And renewable documents, if they have any renewal documents, they can be added up here. This is an expat information. This expat information is mainly for the other country nationals who are staying in this organization. So they can say what are the details they have, and whether they have any passport validity, when it is getting the visa reference, insurance reference. So these additional details can be filled in here. Okay. So these additional details is the extra details that we can capture in the employee master about the employee. We have a lot of fields already defined in the system, but in case we wanted to have any extra fields that we need to capture in the system, so this can be added in the custom label configuration for every employee. So there can be 20 such fields that can be added into the system. So the added fields there will be displayed here. So this is about the employee master. So next I can show you the subqualification master which we are adding. So in the admin page we have the subqualification master, where in the employee master we have a qualification and a subqualification. So there we can add the subqualification for the same. So we can have, so for the graduation, so what are the fields that we are adding here? So like that we can add for the engineering. So we can see what are the different. So like that we can have the subqualification here. Then the custom label configuration, which I told you will be displayed the additional 20 fields that we will be capturing. So for the employee, we'll be seeing these are the fields that we are capturing. So these fields can be a text box or a drop down or a check box or anything. And if it is a text box, what data type it should be, whether it can contain only numeric or alphanumeric, and what is the maximum length for it. Okay. And the drop downs, which I told you that it is all master configuration. I can select an HRMS and I can take the blood group as an example, where we can see A positive, B positive, A negative, A B positive. Like that we saw the qualification. So the job category, job type, anything can be added here. So employee category, so we can add the employee category here. The department, to which department he belongs to. The language, so the way they know Bengali, Arabic. So these were the real values that we configure here in the master will be appearing in the different drop downs. Next is the serial key configuration. In the master settings, master data, serial key configuration. This we use for the employee master, employee code. So this EMP is the prefix. So this is the running serial number. So it keeps incrementing as and when we add a new record, and this is the suffix. So when we are coining, it will be like the prefix, the running number and the suffix. We can see the preview of it. So this is the next number for the employee code that it will be generating. Okay, so this is about the serial key configuration.